and you can look up for yourself, and we encourage that you do just that. Welcome to the channel. We are here to inform you and let you learn about the system that's incoming. Make IT make sense. The Internet of Things, building the system of total control 1990 to 2030, opening disclaimer. Before we begin, here is an important message. This content is not anti-government, anti-technology, or anti-progress. Everything we share is based on public information, official documents, patents, and news reports. We encourage you to think critically, do your own research, and verify everything independently. Additionally, this message contains a spiritual perspective, which uses scripture as a lens to understand the direction of technology and global systems. We are not pushing any specific religion or denomination, but we believe that spiritual discernment is crucial in this age of deception. 1. Why this video matters. The system of control isn't coming. It's already here, but it didn't start with biometric wallets or CBDCs. It started with connection, everything being connected to the internet. If you don't understand this shift, you won't understand what's coming next. This isn't science fiction. It's the infrastructure for who gets to buy, sell, speak, move, or live freely. 2. The origins of the Internet of Things, IoT, coined in the late 90s to describe connecting physical objects to the internet. By 2008, online devices outnumbered human beings. 2010's rapid rise of smartphones, smart homes, and cloud services. What smart really means: always connected, always reporting. 3. What is the IoT really? IoT equals a network of smart devices embedded with sensors, software, and communication tools. It includes thermostats, phones, cars, traffic lights, medical devices, appliances, wearables. All of it is streaming data into centralized platforms. This forms a digital replica of your life, your digital twin. 4. The smart trap, why everything is being connected. The goal is not convenience. It's comprehensive data acquisition. Governments and corporations want predictive behavior, automated enforcement, energy quotas, movement tracking, social conformity. Every object becomes a surveillance tool. Every action becomes a data point. 5. Data center, why they are being built everywhere. Why is your behavior so important? Because in the digital age, your behavior is the product. Data centers are the engine rooms of digital society. They process and store everything: your location, your messages, your purchases, your face scans, your voice recordings, your digital identity, built near highways, rural areas, and energy hubs. Most are getting independent power sources, not tied to local grids. Why? Because in a crisis, the system must stay online even if the people don't. What is all this data used for? Creating predictive models of behavior, training AI to simulate and control human actions, feeding algorithms that determine who gets loans, who gets medical treatment, who gets access, used by, governments for enforcement, corporations for monetization, AI systems for automation. Can it be used for good? Yes, data can improve medicine, reduce traffic, and manage energy. But the same tools can also restrict, punish, and exclude. Tech is neutral. Control is not. So the real question is, who's building the system? And what are their values? 6. Biometric wallets, CBDCs, and stablecoins expanded. Your body becomes your key. No fingerprint, no access, no scan, no payment. Biometric wallets link your identity to your financial access. Combine this with CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. Without biometric approval, you can't make a transaction. This is already being tested in China facial pay, India Aadhaar-linked bank access, Amazon One Palm Scan payments, WorldCoin Iris Scan for digital ID. The system works until you say no to the scan. Then you are out. Now combine that with CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies are not just digital money, they are programmable money. Your government or algorithm can restrict when and where you spend, freeze or delete your funds, penalize non-compliant behavior, reward loyalty to the system, add stablecoins to the mix. Stablecoins like USDC or Tether are private sector equivalents of CBDCs. These will be interchangeable and likely used as backdoors for adoption. Most are still centralized and fully surveilled. Some may eventually be linked to social behavior metrics and ID systems just like CBDCs. All of it leads to one conclusion. If your identity is digital, and your money is programmable, and your access is conditional, then freedom is no longer a default. It's permissioned. 7. What's coming in 2025 to 2030? Here is where this is headed, not in theory, but in reality. 2025. Multiple governments launch pilot CBDCs. Digital IDs integrated into more services, banks, healthcare, voting, climate, and social scores become normalized. 2026 to 2028. Major economies begin phasing out cash. Smart cities integrate biometric checkpoints. AI replaces customer service, loan approvals, and basic diagnostics. Energy and food quotas tested via digital wallets. Opting out equals exclusion. 2029 to 2030. New global framework links identity, payment, and behavior. Data centers become the backbone of real-time decision-making. Complete IOTA ICBDC biometric convergence. The system becomes self-regulating. You either comply or get denied by an algorithm. Spiritual warning and prophetic parallels. Revelation 13:1617. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Whether you interpret this literally or symbolically, the architect, it's not about a barcode, it's about total approval-based access. It starts with convenience, then becomes mandatory, then becomes inescapable. Be not ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians 2:11. The enemy doesn't need chains if you are wearing a digital collar. If you can't buy, move, speak, or survive outside the system, you are not free. 9. The real question, who controls the future? You have to ask. Are we just moving from one system to a newer, smarter one controlled by the same people? Can tech be used for good? Yes. But will it be? That depends on who programs it and who it serves. This is a war for control. Some will become accumulators, building assets, sovereignty, and strategy. Others will become skeptics, caught in the system with no voice, no power, and no options. The line is being drawn now. Once you are in, you want easily get out. 10. What you can do before it's too late? Wake up, don't wait for a notice, a scan denial, or a blocked transaction. Get educated and understand blockchain, privacy tools, and off-grid assets. Stay informed that this system moves silently and in stages. Prepare spiritually. This is about your soul, not just your stuff. Speak now while we still have platforms to speak from. 11. Final words, eyes to see, ears to hear, if you're hearing this. It's not by accident. We don't make this content to scare you. We make it because we care. And because the time to prepare is almost gone. If you can't see the trap being built, if you dismiss it as conspiracy, if you ignore the warning signs, then when it hits you won't be ready. But if this resonates in your soul, if something inside you says this is real, then you've been given eyes to see and ears to hear. Choose wisely now. Soon, choice may be taken from you. Closing. Thanks for watching. This channel exists to connect the dots, reveal the hidden agendas behind modern tech, equip people to resist the quiet war on freedom and faith, build growth, subscribe, share, and prepare.